Hi everybody, I'm Chris and welcome to Straight Strong. Why people hate you for no reason, or why people hate you without you doing anything to them. Well, in my life, I thank God that I've been through many situations. I've grown up in difficult situations, from poor to middle to just being grown up, And my whole life, um, all my friends, all my family, I needed to stand up for myself every time, every time. And what helped me is my ability to be silent. I am normally a very quiet person. I don't say much about myself. I may be a little noisy, joking and friendly, but I never ever expose myself personally. And I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot. I'm not crying. I got something in my eye. I've been through a lot with in a position where I'm saying, like, interacting with people at work, at school, and I've always noticed that people tend not to like me or include me so much. I was always like the second last one to be picked for a game of basketball. I was always like the dude who, like, they always doubted whether they should put him in a game or include him in a project or something like that. And also socially, like with my friends, I've always noticed, like, I could be close to a few friends, but then there's another group of friends that always skeptical about me, and I never understood why, you know. And what I'm trying to tell you is the reason people hate you is not your business. You shouldn't worry about why people hate you or why people don't like you. That is not your business. You should be more focused on living your life the way you can, because we can't change people. The main reason people envy you, hate you, don't like you is because you have something that they don't have, you know. You could be more humorous, more funny. You could be um, more introvert, more to yourself. You could be a person who um, likes helping people, giving more to people. You could be a person who, it's not that you're doing something wrong. It's that they are missing something from themselves that they see in you. So that's why they hate you. You could be given more favors by people, by God, by, more opportunities. You may have more opportunities in your life than others. You may be more blessed in your life than others. So people are going to hate you for different reasons, more reasons than you could ever imagine. And the problem is, there's some people who you can never change, no matter how close they are to your heart, no matter how you try to talk to people. You know, when I first moved to this country, when I first moved to Holland, and I was like 15 or something, I used to work in a supermarket. So I remember this situation. I like to give examples whereby a lady walked inside the store, and I was working in the store, packing stuff and organizing stuff, and I tried to help her, and she asked me a question, you know. She asked me a question about a product. And in Dutch, you speak, you gotta learn Dutch to speak to some people because they don't like English. They didn't like English at the time when I was 15. So I mentioned what she needed. She needed something like a soap or something. So here, like Dove is Dove or something like that. So I told her what she wanted to hear, but she just hated me because she just didn't like me, because they always in Europe and America, just in Europe and America, they have this immigration problem. So she didn't like me because I was my color complexion. And she was like, she really gave me a hard time, you know. She really gave me a hard time over Dove, the cream, you know. And I was like, Dove? She was like, Dove, and Dove means like you can't listen. So she was like, are you dumb? Are you deaf? Are you deaf? I said, no, you just asked me for Dove. And she said, no, you are deaf, you know, because I was young and I was trying to fit in and I was trying to be kind to people. And what helped me is my boss at the time, my manager at the time, he was really understanding and he was really on my side at the time. I think because I was young and he saw that I was trying my best. So when he came around and he saw what that lady was doing, immediately he took her out of the store and told her, you gotta get out of here. We don't like your kind of people here. And I thank him for that. And she was pissed about that. She was pissed about that. She never came back to the store. I never seen her then. But this is an example of why you can't change people's minds and why you can be, you can't give yourself to people like that. From that day, I learned this lesson and I understood that if somebody doesn't like you, let it be that. You can't change their minds. Just keep away from just stay away from those kinds of people, you know. The only way you can protect yourself is by being yourself and staying away from certain kind of people, of keeping it short with certain kind of people, or being direct to certain kind of people. And I think people may hate you is if you're too friendly to people. Being too friendly with people will make them envious against you and they'll end up hating you for that. So be careful out there. So it's not your fault that people hate you, and you shouldn't worry about why people hate you. There will always be people who hate you, and if people don't hate you, then there's something wrong with you. So guys, stay blessed and just understand it's not you who they hate. They hate something in themselves.